News 4 begins now with Storm Team 4.
Now at 11, an inch of snow. An inch leads to a nightmare commute. Hundreds of crashes tonight. Bumper-to-bumper traffic and dangerous conditions on icy roads.
In D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, lots of slipping, lots of sliding. Cars struggling to get uphill. And check out this Metro bus here in Southeast D.C. stuck after sliding on frozen, snow-covered roads. At 9:30, the mayor's office began urging drivers to stay off the roads for the night.
And look at our first 4 traffic map. Look at all that red all around the Beltway. That's not the 7 o'clock rush hour. That's a live look. It's been like this for hours now. We're already getting some word about late starts at area school districts, and Prince William County Schools just announced they're going to close tomorrow.
More delays, closings are going to be scrolling throughout this half hour at the bottom of your screen and at our NBC Washington app. We have heard from a lot of you tonight asking if this is what a single inch does. How can we handle a blizzard? But Storm Team 4 has been on top of this forecast, not just for the weekend, but also tonight's snow.
We'll see snow for the next couple of hours. Now, the only concern here, it's not the amount, that's a half an inch to an inch, but because of the temperatures, it will stick very quickly to the roadways.
The temperatures well below freezing. This will be a 4 to 5 hour event for us.
Because it's been so cold, that inch may stick on the ground, and it could coat the roads very quickly. So just know that as you're making your way out.
But for this evening, though, that road conditions will get slippery in many locations.
Did they get slippery? Not all the roads were treated, and our crews got caught up right in the middle of it.
Maybe you did too. We kick off our team coverage tonight with News 4's Jackie Benson. She is in Northwest D.C. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Doreen. Well, take a look behind me, and it touches your heart because this looks like an evening rush hour, and some of these people have been trying to get home since 7 o'clock tonight. Within minutes after a light snow started falling around 7 p.m., it became clear that something very bad was happening. The small amount of snow hitting very cold asphalt coated streets with a thin glaze of ice.
Very sleepy, and even I'm just getting hard time to stop on red light.
There were crashes everywhere, including this one on 16th Street Northwest at Military Road in D.C. Paramedics stepped carefully as they placed an injured woman on a gurney and into a waiting ambulance. People sat, going nowhere for hours, just trying to get home from work.
A lot of congestion. I was on my way to class, but I decided to turn around and, try to make it next Wednesday.
Side streets and ramps became blocked by cars that had spun out in the ice. And an update about 10 o'clock tonight, we began seeing the first salt trucks, and it was almost like a cork being pulled out of a bottle. The traffic backup started to ease a little bit, and reports have been coming around the city on those major roads. We're starting to see the delays ease. Live in Northwest, Jackie Benson, News 4.
We have Chris Shorter on the phone right now. He's the director of D.C.'s Department of Public Works. Thanks for joining us tonight, Chris.
Sure, no problem.
Chris, how many crews do you have on the roads tonight and right now? And were you pre-treating, or did you pre-treat it all tonight?
We did. The district started the deployment this afternoon at 4 with a partial deployment. This included about 50 heavy-duty and light-duty trucks. Once we so we were pre-treating roads, overpasses, elevated structures, and major corridors. And so once the actual precipitation started, snow started to fall, we saw the nature of the fall in terms of how heavy the flakes are and the duration. That this event has lasted a little bit longer than we expected. We have ramped up and have now tripled the number of trucks we'll have on the roads to make sure that we clear the streets tonight for tomorrow morning's commute.
Well, that's good to hear. People have been really struggling tonight, Chris. Any idea how many accidents there have been out there?
I don't have a sense. I'm receiving reports as the public is, so I don't know exactly the number of accidents that have been reported in through our unified office of communications.
But you guys are making progress?
We're definitely making progress. Additional crews, again, have been called in. We expect that by midnight we'll have 100, like I said, 150 trucks out in total, making sure the district's roads are clear for tomorrow morning's commute.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you for talking with us. That's Chris Shorter. He's the director of the D.C. Department of Public Works.
A similar story tonight in Virginia. Our Shamari Stone is live in Arlington for us, where the traffic slowed to a crawl. He was caught up in it. You've seen it all out there, Shamari.
Well, that's right. We actually drove from D.C. here to Arlington to Key Boulevard near North Ode Street, and what would take around 20 minutes actually took us 2 hours. And this street is a great example of what a lot of drivers experience. You look right over there, you guys, you can see that woman. She's on the phone, and her car moments ago jumped the curb right in there. She was going down the hill. She was sliding, and she jumped the curb. And it's solid ice on this street right here. And a lot of folks tell me that this is what they're dealing with. You can see that guy going down. He's being very careful. If you move a little to the left, there's a red pickup right there. That car also slid into another vehicle. Very icy. Let's roll some video right now. Roadways like this one are treacherous. We saw several accidents. Drivers can't get any traction on the icy roads, slipping, sliding, in some cases crashing into parked cars. Hundreds of drivers, including us, sat in gridlock. I saw some people say, forget it, you know what, I'm going to abandon my car. They left it on the side of the road and just kept on walking. Many demand to know why VDOT did not pre-treat the roads in the area. Well, around 15 minutes ago, I got off the phone with a VDOT spokesperson, and he admits that VDOT did not pre-treat roads in Northern Virginia because they say that the temperatures were in the 20s and the treatment would freeze. We're now going to hear from some drivers.
I just want to go home.
What was it like driving in all this mess?
Terrible. I've been sitting in traffic for 1 hour now.
I think there's only 2 millimeters of snow, but it's gotten slick in some areas, and that's caused a lot of problems.
You're now looking at a live picture. That car jumped the curb. We saw several accidents. I also talked to VDOT, and they have 300 salt trucks out right now. They're going to work overnight into the AM rush. They're going to also pre-treat the roads tomorrow. And we'll continue to bring you updates as they become available on our NBC Washington app. Live here in Arlington, Virginia, I'm Shamari Stone, News 4.